let's talk about Tampines Green Topaz BTO. This project is not getting so much buzz, but I personally believe that this project is one of the hidden gems in this BTO launch. Why? Because it's only around 4 minutes walk to Tampines West MRT station and located in a mature estate where you don't have to worry about amenities and school options. If this project was launched later, it would for sure be categorized as a plus project with a 10-year MOP and a bunch of other restrictions. But because it's being launched now, it still has the standard 5-year MOP. In terms of the estimated date of completion, this project is also accelerated as it is aiming to start the key handover in the second quarter of 2028. If we look at the unit mix, Tampines Green Topaz offers 561 units of 2-room flexi, 4 and 5-room flats for you to choose from. Due to the height restrictions, the tallest floor is only level 12 or 13 depending on which block you are looking at. Note that Block 974B will have 24 rental flats, specifically on stacks 681 and 683. Personally, I have no problem with this, but I thought I'd just let you know in case that's part of your consideration. Although amenities are easily accessible from this project, however, it will still have a wide range of built-in facilities including a supermarket, shops, an eating house, a preschool, as well as the standard children's playground and fitness corners. There will also be 2 roof gardens, one on top of the car park and another one on top of the preschool. Residents can also take a short bus ride to Tampines MRT station, which has a few malls, or they can also go to our Tampines hub, which has a library, eateries, and many more. You can also stay active as Bedok Reservoir and Tampines Park Connector are relatively close. In terms of price, a 4-room flat starts at $445,000 excluding grants. For comparison, the transacted price of nearby resale flats is roughly in the range of $700,000 at the moment. I think the entry price is reasonable for a family with average income, and looking at the resale price, although you can't expect a huge windfall, but I'm confident the owners of 4-room and 5-room flats here can still easily profit several $100,000 if they sell their flat after MOP. And what's great is because Tampines Green Topaz is just a standard BTO project, the owners will be able to rent out the whole unit after MOP and not just rent out rooms like those who are locked in the PLH model. So if you don't want to sell the unit, you still have the option just to rent it out. By the way, this project also has a 5-room flat option. So if you need more space, that's good to know. Price for a 5-room flat starts at $589,000 with resale comparison at the $700,000 to $900,000 range. Seems like it's possible to hit $1 million resale flat in this area in the future. Now, let's take a closer look at the site plan. Currently, there are 2 empty plots near the project, but both are marked for future condo development. This is actually a good thing because it can help to increase the overall resale value of the area. Unfortunately, the way that the building was designed is that there are a lot of corridor units. For example, for block 973A, it seems like there are only 2 lifts near stack 601. This means that if your unit is on the other side, you'll have to walk all the way. In fact, all 4 blocks in this project have these long and winding corridors. I understand that the space outside the unit is public space, but the reality is most people have something they want to park outside. It could be a baby stroller, bicycle, plants, etc. You better hope that your neighbor is not a hoarder with this layout. In case you're curious, the rental flat will be located in block 974B, stack 681 and 683, which are closest to the lifts. And according to the site plan, it seems like this block only has these 3 lifts. Next, let's talk about school options. Parents with school-going children can consider nearby schools such as Junyuan Primary School, St. Hilda's Primary and Secondary Schools, as well as the Tampines Primary and Secondary Schools. If you are trusted by God with a special needs child, Pathlight School will open a branch just a few blocks from this project. Let's do a quick recap. What I like about this project is definitely the fact that it is within walking distance to MRT station. And given that it's located in a mature estate, you don't have to worry much about amenities, and also you have a lot of school options. Besides offering 2-room flexi and 4-room flats, this project also have 5-room flats if you want more space. Regarding entry price, I think it's also still reasonable. Also, let's not forget about another positive point that this project still has a 5-year MOP, whereas if it was launched beyond now, it would have been categorized as a plus project with a 10-year MOP. So you do have a high chance chance of making a good profit if you want to sell it right after MOP. Or you can just rent out the whole unit after MOP if you wanted to. What I don't like about this project is the long corridor design, where you ended up with so many corridor units. I've seen other projects designed differently to maximize the number of corner units, but unfortunately not this project. The empty plots around this area will mean that in the future, you might hear construction noise for several years, so that's a watch out. Another point, if you are driving, the area near Tampines Central is known for traffic congestion and noise. So, if you are buying a flat here, you might want to avoid the ones facing the main road. Another downside that I can think of is that this project is far from the city center, but it's more of a Tampines problem and not necessarily specific to this BTO. If you notice, I intentionally did not mention about the rental unit as a cons because again, I personally don't think it's a deal breaker, but I understand that other people might have different opinion. If you are keen to know about other BTO projects, check out my other videos on this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!